I am lying down tonight, but part of me still feels like I should be fixing something. My body is here, in this room, trying to rest, but my mind is still reaching for unfinished things. It is reaching for the conversation I keep replaying. It is reaching for the responsibility I could not complete. It is reaching for the person I am worried about. It is reaching for tomorrow before tomorrow has even arrived. And Lord, I do not want to pretend with you tonight. I am tired. Not only tired in my body, but tired in the deep places. Tired from thinking. Tired from carrying. Tired from trying to hold together things that were never meant to rest fully on my shoulders. Tired from being strong in front of people, then coming into the quiet and realizing how much weight I have actually been holding. So I come to you honestly. Your word says, He gives sleep to His beloved. And Father, I want to receive that tonight. Not earn it. Not force it. Not chase it with anxious thoughts. Not lie here trying to prove that I have done enough to deserve peace. I want to receive sleep as a gift from you. Because if you call me beloved, then I do not have to spend the night proving my worth by worrying. I do not have to stay awake as though the whole world depends on my attention. I do not have to keep rehearsing what went wrong, what might happen, what I should have said, what I should have done, or what I still need to fix. Father, teach my heart to receive the sleep you give to your beloved. I confess that sometimes I do not know how to stop striving. Even when the day is over, something in me stays alert. Something in me keeps watching, planning, bracing, guarding, calculating, remembering, and preparing. I say I trust you, but then I carry the night like it belongs to me. I bring that to you now. I bring you the part of me that feels responsible for everyone. I bring you the part of me that feels guilty when I rest. I bring you the part of me that thinks I should be able to do more, handle more, fix more, answer more, endure more, and still have peace at the end of it. Lord, I cannot live that way without becoming empty. So tonight, before I ask you for anything else, I ask you to help me stop. Help me stop in your presence. Help me stop fighting battles in my mind that you have not asked me to fight tonight. Help me stop trying to finish what can wait until morning. Help me stop punishing myself for being human. Help me stop carrying the fear that if I rest, everything will fall apart. Everything will not fall apart in your hands. My life is not held together by my anxiety. My family is not protected by my overthinking. My future is not secured by my sleeplessness. My worth is not measured by how much I can carry without breaking. You are God, and I am your child. You are awake, and I am allowed to sleep. You are faithful, and I am allowed to let go. Father, I invite you into this room tonight, into the silence, into the darkness, into the thoughts that keep circling, into the heaviness I do not have words for, into the weariness behind my eyes, into the tension in my shoulders, into the ache of trying to be enough. Come close to me here. Let this room become a place of surrender, not struggle. Let this bed become a place of receiving, not wrestling. Let this night become a holy pause where I do not have to manage everything, explain everything, or understand everything. I place this day before you as it really was. Not the cleaned up version, not the version I wish I could present. I bring you the actual day, the good moments, the hard moments, the things I handled well, the things I wish I had handled differently, the quiet disappointments, the small mercies, the burdens I kept hidden, the responsibilities I carried with a tired heart. You saw all of it. You saw when I tried. You saw when I felt stretched thin. You saw when I smiled but felt heavy. You saw when I kept going because I had to. You saw when I wanted rest but did not know how to receive it. And still, your word calls me beloved. So tonight, let that truth be louder than pressure. Let beloved be louder than unfinished. Let beloved be louder than afraid. Let beloved be louder than ashamed. Let beloved be louder than behind. Let beloved be louder than not enough. I am not just someone who works. I am not just someone who carries. I am not just someone who solves, provides, responds, endures, and pushes through. I am loved by you. I am held by you. I am seen by you. And because I am beloved, I can rest without fear that you will leave me unattended. Father, teach my heart to receive the sleep you give to your beloved. Slow me down now. Loosen the grip of this day. Quiet the need to keep checking, keep replaying, keep controlling, keep preparing. Lead me gently from striving into trust. Lead me from pressure into peace. Lead me from responsibility into surrender. I do not have to solve tomorrow tonight. I do not have to carry every person tonight. I do not have to repair every mistake tonight. I do not have to answer every question tonight. I do not have to hold my life together tonight. You are holding me, and because you are holding me, I can begin to rest. Father, your word says it is vain to rise up early and stay up late, eating the bread of anxious toil, because you give sleep to your beloved. And tonight, I do not want to rush past that. I want to sit with it slowly. Because so much of my life has been shaped by rising early and staying up late. Not always because I wanted to, but because I felt I had to. There has always been something to prepare for, something to answer, something to fix, something to finish, something to worry about, something to carry quietly while everyone else moved on. And Lord, you know the difference between faithful responsibility and anxious striving. You know when I am doing what you have placed in my hands, and you also know when I am trying to carry what belongs in yours. So tonight, search me gently, not with harshness, not with shame, but with the kindness of a father who sees his tired child and says, "Enough for tonight. Come and rest." Father, I confess that I have eaten the bread of anxious toil. I have fed on worry as if worry could keep me safe. I have taken in pressure as if pressure could make me stronger. I have rehearsed problems as if rehearsing them could protect me from pain. I have carried thoughts through the night as if my sleeplessness could hold back tomorrow. But it cannot. Anxiety cannot feed my soul. Pressure cannot heal my heart. Overthinking cannot become peace. Striving cannot become trust. And yet, so often, I return to it. I return to the same thoughts, the same fears, the same mental lists, The same silent calculations. I tell myself I am just being responsible, but underneath it, I am afraid to let go. I am afraid something will be missed. I am afraid someone will not be okay. I am afraid tomorrow will ask more of me than I have left to give. I am afraid that if I stop holding everything in my mind, something important will slip through my hands. But Father, Psalm 127 reminds me that there is a kind of labor that becomes empty when it is separated from trust. There is a kind of staying awake that does not produce peace. There is a kind of effort that looks responsible on the outside, but on the inside, it is slowly wearing down the soul. And I do not want to live that way tonight. I do not want to carry this night as if you are absent. I do not want to treat sleep like failure. I do not want to treat rest like weakness. I do not want to lie here as though I am loved only when I am useful. You give sleep to your beloved, not to the one who finished everything, not to the one who answered every message, not to the one who solved every problem, not to the one who held everyone together, not to the one who never got overwhelmed. You give sleep to your beloved. So let that word settle over me. Beloved. Before I accomplished anything today, I was beloved. When I made mistakes today, I was still beloved. When I felt distracted, weary, impatient, or afraid, I was still beloved. When I did not know what to do, I was still beloved. When I came to the end of my strength, I was still beloved. Father, I have lived many nights as if I had to earn the right to rest, as if I had to complete enough, prove enough, carry enough, pray enough, understand enough, and become enough before I could finally be still. But your word does not say you give sleep to the perfect. It says you give sleep to your beloved. So tonight, I receive that not as a reward, but as mercy. I receive it not because I have done everything right, but because you are good. I receive it not because I am in control, but because you are. Father, teach my heart to receive the sleep you give to your beloved. Teach my body to stop bracing. Teach my mind to stop reaching. Teach my soul to stop performing. Teach the hidden places in me that love is not something I have to earn through exhaustion. Lord, I lay down the anxious bread I have been eating. I lay down the thoughts that have kept me chewing on fear. I lay down the pressure that has become too familiar. I lay down the belief that I must stay mentally awake to prove that I care. I can care and still rest. I can love people and still sleep. I can be responsible and still surrender. I can have unfinished work and still be held by you. Father, forgive me for the times I have trusted my striving more than your presence. Forgive me for the times I have treated worry like wisdom. Forgive me for the times I have allowed fear to keep speaking when your word had already spoken peace. I do not bring this confession to you in shame. I bring it to you because I want freedom. I want to know the rest that comes from being loved, not the collapse that comes from being drained. I want to sleep tonight as someone who belongs to you. So let Psalm 127 become real in this room. Let it quiet the part of me that says I must rise early in panic. Let it quiet the part of me that says I must stay up late in fear. Let it quiet the part of me that keeps eating sorrow, worry, regret, and pressure, and let it open my heart to the gift you are offering. Sleep from your hand, rest under your care, peace because I am yours. Father, I do not have to keep proving that I am beloved. I am beloved because you say I am. I am beloved because Christ has brought me near. I am beloved because your mercy has not let go of me. And tonight, as the room grows quiet, as the day slips farther behind me, as my body begins to release what it has carried, let this truth remain. You give sleep to your beloved, and by your grace I receive it. In Jesus' name, amen.